feel that when community is involved in leading, developing, and implementing the projects, that's what climate justice is about.
Now we're actually investing in the resilience of our community and education.
I think a big thing for our communities is that people care about them. That's what this does. It shows that people and organizations and the city and the bureaus are putting their money where their mouth is in communities that historically have been forgotten.
My name is Tatiana Sigenthaler Rodriguez. My organization is Verde.
I'm Randall Wyatt. I'm the founder and executive director of Taking Ownership.
Dina Pasad, Spark Northwest.
Johanna Rohde, Spark Northwest.
My name is Azalea Renfield, and my organization is Williams & Russell Community Development Corporation.
My name is Rana, and I'm the executive director of Portland Youth Builders.
My name is Melly Rose. I'm the deputy director at Iron Tribe Network.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Kemp, and I work for Earth Advantage.
And my name is Aubrey Yates, and I also work for Earth Advantage.
Our mission in one sentence would be
to support and advance a more humane and just real estate housing market.
Bringing renewable energy resources to a community that doesn't normally have access to it, and that's going to be beneficial for the planet, for the community, for the neighborhood, and especially for the homeowner.
Helping young folks in poorer neighborhoods complete high school and find a living wage job.
We're trying to restore what was lost under urban renewal. 171 families displaced, 36 businesses.
Our project is twofold. We are going to be continuing our workforce efforts to continue to diversify workforce in Portland and looking at building upgrades and retrofits and be a community resiliency center out in Lentz.
We are going to be replacing some diesel vehicles in our fleet and getting a new passenger van for residents at our dad's house.
We are, replacing less energy efficient resources that are in a lot of these homes. We're lowering the cost of the system of the home for our homeowners. But overall, we're just, bringing renewable energy resources to a community that doesn't normally have access to it.
One of the problems that we're trying to solve is
Restore what was lost under urban renewal. 171 families displaced, 36 businesses. Offer extension of a hospital that never happened.
The lack of diversity in the green economy.
making sure that homes are healthy and safe for many generations to come. So homeowners can live in places that they feel really proud to live in and know that they're raising their families in healthy and safe environments.
PCEF is important because it emphasizes and supports the needs that community has, especially within climate justice. As we know, a lot of frontline communities bear the grunts of climate change, and for a long time there wasn't any programs like PCEF to help mitigate those factors that a lot of communities experienced in the past. So PCEF is important because we are giving community the funding and the resources to mitigate climate burdens and make sure that our communities are healthier, resilient, and happy.
PCEF, has been really amazingly intentional about what this funding is for, what it can include. And I think that is really transformative because when you get a ton of, it still has constraints and requirements. However, being able to spend money on deferred maintenance, being able to pull in different partnerships and make sure that everyone is paid well, it really helps envision projects in a more holistic way. And it's one of the few sources of funding that you can build a good project.
PCEF has allowed us to do is to give the time for these folks, work with them longer so we will be available to them to help support them while they figure out their place. This investment allows for us to continue to serve the community that we serve and the folks within that community to stay engaged, to stay with them and for them to be resourced. And they get to see that there are other folks in a greater context rooting for them.
PCEF is helping us because it's all about really just giving back to community. This whole fund was there to help community. It's actually seeing the dollars in motion for real organizations that need the help. Nonprofits often struggle with funding sources, and I think that the city has gotten it right to finally be able to find a big funding sources that can fund all these nonprofits that are doing the community's work. And to get money from an agency like PCEF has not only give us some organizations some sustainability power, but it's also opened up the door for other funders.
Anything that supports recovery housing and people affected by substance use disorder in their process of getting back to a life that reflects their values is contributing to a healthier Portland.
This work contributes because I feel this is climate justice in action. I feel like Portland is very focused on climate justice and the environment and making sure that communities of colors, minorities, a diverse population is part of this goal. I think it will contribute tremendously to Portland in terms of economy, jobs, well-being, and healthier, happy communities.
I want Portland to know that
This work is for everyone.
I want to see people get jobs and be excited about those jobs. It's energizing when that gets to happen, and this program is only going to improve those metrics and improve the lives of people in my community.
Williams and Russell is committed to restoring the Black epicenter of the Northeast, where it was a thriving community. We hope that we could create generational wealth. And it's about wealth restoration. And once we get it right and we know better, we do better. And it really isn't just about Black people, but it's really about any community that's been marginalized. And hopefully going forward that Black Portland will be able to see their communities restored and something they can be proud of, but not just buildings that don't make any sense or just like half done, but quality buildings, quality, because we deserve the absolute best, and that's what community is all about.
All of this matters. All of this can help transform a community, and to stay razor sharp on that vision. And everything else around us, yes, it is terrible. And we got to stay strong, and we'll get there.